PA announcer. We told you earlier, but if you're just tuning in,
probably gave him a handout sheet too.
As he should.
That's how you market yourself.
Exactly, Ben. And Brad Barton is a guy who knows a lot about the steeplechase, as he was an All-American in 1991, Weber State University. He ran 8:31.43, went to the U.S. Olympic trials in 1992. At one point was ranked top 20 in the world in the steeplechase in the early 90s when I was just a baby. Fast forward to 2019, and he's here on the track at Griswold Stadium, Lewis and Clark College, Portland, Oregon, attempting to break the men's over 50, certainly over 50 steeplechase world record. He has a few other American and world records for his age, including the only 50-plus-year-old in the history of planet Earth to run a sub-420 mile. Incredible stuff for Brad Barton. And he's out there with the young guns, Adam Visoke,
Evan Verbal.
I'm excited to watch a record attempt here. So
hopefully it goes down.
Well, we'll keep you updated on where he's at and how close he is.
I am. I came with Aaron's friend Alex from town, and then Harry told me where it was.
And
they're off.
Yeah.
Men's 3,000-meter steeplechase underway. The three runners, the two young guns in the long hair. Adam Visoke from Virginia, competed at University of Virginia, and the more clean cut, although sporting a nice mustache,
Adam Visoke in second, and Brad Barton in third.
Brad Barton, though, you know, it's all about the pace for him. He's not trying to get caught up in a young man's race. He's run this race before. He knows it very well. Been competing in it for over 30 years as he goes over.
That is a long time.
It's a long time to be doing the steeplechase. It's impressive, really, as this is a grueling race.
Yeah, no kidding. He got in it before it was popular, too. I guess he could be the trendsetter.
A pioneer of the...
We need to get him the credit he deserves. Everyone's always talking about Emma Coburn and Evan Jagger. What about Brad Barton?
As they come through that first lap, 400 meters, Evan Verbal in first with much longer hair than he had when he ran at Colorado Christian. Now running unattached here. Adam Visoke in second.
Oh, they just went over the first water jump there. Oh, and it looks like...
What happened?
I think he might have went down.
Yeah, so... Well, I was watching Brad Barton. We've had a change here.
It looks like it was Adam Visoke.
So now in first, Verbal. He goes Visoke in first.
No, Verbal in first, I thought. Who knows?
Nope, that's Visoke in first, Brad Barton in second, Evan Verbal in third.
Here they go, approaching the water jump. Brad Barton.
See Barton here over the jump. See, gets over it.
Clean jump.
Clean jump for him. And a clean jump as well for Verbal. So Visoke in first, Barton in second, Verbal in third. Verbal catching up now. Verbal took a spill earlier in the water jump, fell behind. And everybody's kind of running their own race here. Three people here in a long race that'll take around 9 minutes, although we're hoping for under 10 minutes and under 9:38.8 for Brad Barton as he's attempting to set a world record. But it is Adam Visoke running for Reebok Boston Track Club, alone in first.
by almost 50 meters, I'd say.
And moving into second, Evan Verbal recovering somewhat from his spill he took earlier. Brad Barton in third, getting over the hurdle there.
And Visoke went over that water jump with ease as he comes into the home straight.
Now let's see. Verbal now going over the water jump. He had trouble here earlier, and a splash landing there for him. Not quite as clean as last time for Barton, although he got over it. They're both coming around the home stretch. And Visoke in first, Verbal in second, Barton now back to third. As expected, for him it's not about the finish, it is about the men's over 50 world record that's at stake.
And the American record as well is 10:10. So he has around over 30 seconds between the world record and the American record. So if he falls off a little bit of world record pace, hopefully he can get that American record at least.
And based on what we're seeing down there on the screen, he's projected right now. Of course, there's a lot of race left, but projected to break that men's over 50 world record. So stay tuned on that. And Visoke goes over the water jump again with ease. He's had no trouble with that today. His fellow young runner, Evan Verbal, took a spill earlier. The two of them perhaps would be running side by side, but let's see. Verbal now gets over it.
And here comes Barton.
Here comes Barton now. Barton running strong. Looking good. Visoke continuing to run well out ahead of the pack. Almost a 100-meter distance now on Verbal, who's in second, and Barton, who's in third. So distances of 50 to 100 meters separating each of the runners here, as they are over halfway through this race. Barton coming around the backstretch there. Runners pretty evenly separated now. Coming around, getting ready for the water jump is Adam Visoke, former University of Virginia Cavalier.
With ease.
With ease, although that would be the first time I'd say he looked anything close to tired on the steeplechase. He's looked very strong throughout this race.
And this race will do it to you. It'll take everything out of you.
And
you'll be hurting like you would in a normal race, but then you got to jump over a barrier.
Here comes Evan Verbal, and he gets over it. Now, here comes the 53-year-old legend living in Spanish Fork, Utah, out here for this race. Brad Barton gets over it.
For any of our viewers at home, Spanish Fork, Utah makes me wonder if it's close to a storied high school cross-country team, American Fork. I know they're based out in Utah, but one might think maybe those schools are a little bit close to each other, or the cities at least.
Down the backstretch now is Visoke.
Over the jump, perfect.
And struggling a little bit, but getting over once again. Visoke on the water jump here as he comes down the home stretch.
They'll be coming into the bell.
Now remember, Brad Barton going for that world record, and he definitely has a shot at it at this point. The men's over 50. All right, here's Adam Visoke coming into his bell lap. They ring the bell right around 7:48 for him. The final lap. Then here comes Evan Verbal.
He's made up a lot of ground.
Made up a lot of ground after struggling earlier with the water jump. All runners now separated by,
About 100 meters.
100 meters each. But like we said, for Brad Barton, it's all about his pace. Bell lap, right around 8:07 for Evan Verbal, the former Colorado Christian University runner. And the crowd cheering on now. You can hear it get loud at Griswold Stadium for a guy trying to set a men's over 50 world record, Brad Barton.
And he's going to need about
about a 70-second lap. 70-second final lap here. And if he does that, he will set a world record for men's over 50 steeplechase set by Niels Undersaker from Norway, 1989. But now on the final home stretch, 100 meters to go for Adam Visoke. Right around 8:48 as he closes in on the final 100. The final
jump over clear.
Over clear, and he's run strong this whole race. I'd be surprised if he was even sweating the way he's ran so strong this whole race, man.
I would be too.
He's coming in strong now, and he's going to finish right around 904, right, maybe 903.
And here comes
903.23.
Verbal into the final jump, clears that. He's coming in around, I would say 914, 15, 16, be around 920.
So Verbal able to clear a lot of ground after taking a spill earlier in the water jump.
And here comes Barton.
Barton now in the final 100 meters. He needs to close out strong. He will likely not break the world record, but the American record certainly in reach for men under 50. The final jump for Barton, he clears it.
Oh, he's chugging.
He's giving it everything. He's got the world record out of reach, but the American record will certainly get broken here for Brad Barton, 53 years old. The former Weber State All-American crosses the finish line. 9:49, he misses the world record by 11 seconds, but he shatters the American record by 20 seconds. Brad Barton, ladies and gentlemen, 53 years old, the former All-American, at one time ranked top 20 in the world for steeplechase, has just set a new American under 50.
Over 50.
Excuse me, over 50.
I'd hope that wouldn't be an under 50 world
men's steeplechase record, 9:49.74, formerly held by Leonard Nill. Former record was 10:10.41. So he finished third in the race, but first in the record books.
That's all that matters.
Men over 50, and first, I think, in the hearts of this crowd. That's the loudest we've heard them today, was him coming down that home stretch. What a race. What an inspiration. Brad Barton, representing Get Air Sports here, setting a new American men's over 50 record today. An impressive race by Barton, who now holds several American.
That's a second record this year.
Wow.
He ran sub 420 earlier this year, and in June last month at the Music City Distance Carnival.
Masters mile world record holder